Yo, Ashrand here with Stories Untold, the last session. Oof. Wait, this intro's slightly different color. Everything's out of focus, too.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh, thank you. Less editing. Alright.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
Yeah. It's interesting story, I gotta say. It's been a ride. One I wish there was more stories with.
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Observation? Oh, I'm strapped in. Can't move.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you.
Yeah, sure. Home.
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually.
Yeah.
Just in here.
I would like to get out. I mean, apparently I'm in a hospital. Doesn't look like a mental ward, so at least I'm not losing my mind.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax, and we'll get started in a moment.
Your voice sounds familiar, man.
Right, Mr. Asian, now
Huh?
are you ready?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
I guess this is the record button, so I'm ready.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander, leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian.
That's
As we
me.
know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
What was my
In
accident?
our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly.
What?
Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Huh.
Your mind.
Oh.
It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look
Oh, not
into
this
it.
thing again. Yeah, fine. Let's look in ya. Expand my mind. What?
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma. We interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have
Yeah.
another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this.
Done. Numbers typed in. Turn you off. Report. Road traffic incidents report. Fatal accident. Okay, it looks like I got injured. Well, I'm not dead. Passenger. Ooh. Looks like the passenger died. So it looks like I was driving in the car, got hurt. I had a passenger. It doesn't say what happened to that person. It looks like the person I got into an accident with died. Arrived on the scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle, in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver, an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Anton's passenger was his sister. The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Oh. Man, that's a lot to piece together. He probably was drinking and driving, smashed into a car, killed the other driver, a cop of 20 years, ex-cop of 20 years, and killed his sister. If it was him. And from the rest of this game, I have a feeling it was him. Oh boy. This guy's got a lot of internal demons.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices. You have to face it, James. Finally.
Yeah, apparently it was my fault. And I'm just having trouble accepting it was my dumbass fault.
It's not like him. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine.
Wow.
No way he caused this. It's him. This Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
Well, I mean, back in that day, they should have been able to easily tell if he was drunk. Doesn't make sense to you. Well, it only doesn't make sense if they couldn't figure out you were drinking. That doesn't make sense. Oh, my vision is blurry. Help! Help! Emergency! Emergency! Oh, okay, that's good to know. They're all locked.
He has quite an imagination, Mr. Asian. I guess it's from the shows he's been watching. This time he described an A&E visit as a government conspiracy, some sort of lab. It's interesting stuff, and it's obviously pure fiction. But I guess it's just his way of coping for now. We'll see how we progress in future sessions.
I can see why they were recording everything. Oh. Yeah, someone else is here. In this hospital that was apparently abandoned. Hey, key. Does it weigh heavy in my hand? Can't even turn on the computer, huh? Well. How fuzz is this? What? Man, my vision must be going. How could that fall over? And why is that at a hospital? Oh, well. This might be where they keep people that have been here for a long term and they want to make it look a little nicer. Maybe. Oh.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While
Wow.
Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd
Whoa.
have done something, they could all still be here.
Whoa. Wow, it does seem like you fucked up big time, dude, and you just can't accept it. You gotta accept what you did. Go to jail for it. Assume so. Is it on? It looks frozen. It's like it looks staticky, but frozen static. That's weird. Waiting room, looks like. Huh? Presence right behind me. Nah. Just trying to freak me out, game. Locked. Locked. Well, security in this place is pretty high if everything's locked. Okay. Just, feel pretty sick. Gotcha. And blind. Oh!
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules. Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10.
100 joules. Boom.
Clear.
Wake up that heart.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher.
Higher.
200 joules. Keep the amp charge at 10.
200 joules coming your way.
200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
Boom.
Clear.
Start that heart. Oh, God.
Okay, we have
I
a
saw the
reaction
light.
of some sort here, a weak signal. Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
360. Woo, 360.
Come on, 360,
Ah.
hurry.
I'm hurrying. Hit him.
Clear.
Hit him again.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse.
All right.
Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
X-ray. All right. I know what to do. Is this the
Can we get
X-ray?
this on the screen, please?
Oh, yeah. Turn it on. Not a bad idea to turn it on. Whoa! Oh, right. I'm... Yeah. Get an X-ray. How messed up I am.
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
Trepanation?
Switch on a drill, please.
What? Okay. Yeah, let's just watch him freak out. Turn on that drill.
Please.
Drill's on.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
Yeah.
We need you to stay
Whoa!
calm and try to relax while we go through these next steps.
Ah!
We're going
No,
to attempt
no, no, no.
to
No, 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 no.
alleviate some of this discomfort.
Disleviate. Oh! Drilling his head to relieve the pressure? They don't do that no more, do they? Oh. Yeah. I'm home on house that's on fire. Burning down house. Great. All right. Let's see. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister, Jennifer, have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. That's not surprising here. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad's. There's a door to the hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is as welcoming as ever, only this time the folks have pinned a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Same as ever. Stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. Not surprised there. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table. And the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits properly on the table. Almost no one is eating it. I'd be eating that. There is a utility room and written on the wall. Also, Jen is there signaling you. You hug. They're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you are enjoying the party. I don't know. Yes? Hey, you tell her it's great, but you really don't know anybody. It's a party for someone else. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, and to loosen up, she asks you to get her a drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself. There's never an awkward silence with you and Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yeah, tell her yes. Why not? Another hug. Your family has gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. You pour and down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Alright, let's take a look at this utility room. Gotta be something good in here. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wine and whiskey. Ceiling to the floor racks. A collector. Although he does actually drink them too, there is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room around you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. My new best friend. Whiskey is probably old as him. You stumble out of the utility room, back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods in a wink. Going back into the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you now. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with her tears. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I don't understand. You gotta help your sister. Yeah, I can see that. Oh. Oh. Hi, Jen? Oh.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I'm so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Don't blame you. You fucked up, dude. Shouldn't have been drinking and driving. No. Tell her no. No, I didn't want to get the keys. I wanted to get out of that situation. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sitting on the chairs having civilized conversation. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drink cabinet. I really hope I don't find my keys, but I know it's gonna happen. A coffee table, a drink cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Your mom's collection of wines and spirits. Definitely no keys in here. God, it's like the whole family are drunks. Don't. You'd love to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. This is not good. You should not be drinking and driving. Let's go back in this living room, find the keys, kill my sister, kill a stranger. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Boy, this is just not good. Not good. You've been drinking. Should not go drinking and driving. This is wrong. This is bad. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning, and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You're not either. You can handle it, though. You know the road like the back of your hand, don't you? No! Such a bad idea. The cold air hits you. You're glad you have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The hall extends around the back of the house, and the car sits in front of the house. Let's get this over with. You fumble with your car handle, confused until Jen tells you maybe you use the key in your hand. Ugh. You can't even open up the door, man. This is just so wrong, so bad. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that it's for when you return. Look at the note now. Why not? The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoyed your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." Yeah, drive drunk. The car doesn't move. Given that the engine isn't actually on, it's like you're never driven before. You try to turn the ignition with sheer willpower, despite holding keys in your hand. It takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. There you go. Drive drunk. The car squeaks but stands stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake. Gives you a wide eye stare. Yeah, Jen, I should not be driving. You should realize I should not be driving. You very hastily release the handbrake. And you drive drunk. I'm driving, very drunk, on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen starts dozing off as soon as the journey gets going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. The road goes off to the left and the right. You can't remember which way to go. The roads are quiet, always. She grumbles and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Okay. Confident that you are on the right road now, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars as your command. Jen sits up in her seat and clutches your arm. She asks you to slow down. That's not what really happened, though.
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, "Crazy sister." Strange, there's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion.
James, for fuck's sake, pull over!
Oh no. Oh man.
James!
Shit!
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. Your world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. An impact into another car has torn a hole into the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engine. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. The car is broken beyond repair. The windows are smashed, and there's a wreckage all around you. You are both wearing your seatbelts. You can't move the wreckage from around her. It would be too dangerous. Save yourself. You can't move. Your seatbelt is still in place. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car smashed into a passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing, holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. The note, always changing, now reads, "Get through this, James. I don't care if you want to or not." Get rid of that whiskey. You can't just toss this away without thinking. They will find it and they will come to you. Well, you did it. What do you... It's your fault, man. Hell, drink the rest of it. Come on, James. If you drink this now, you're going to get what's coming to you. What, do I have to plant evidence that this guy did it so it don't ruin my life? With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainders of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence into his passenger seat. Wow, what an ass. Complete dick. Definitely is gonna get what's coming to him. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you.
I know you. I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember,
Married.
It was all your fault.
Yeah. Oh!
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man.
Yeah.
You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it
Okay,
was.
now, utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
It's my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
I'll go tell him.
Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James.
Yeah, it does. What a light
Do you
show.
not understand?
Ooh.
This episode you're having must come to an end.
Apparently.
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
I did it. It was me.
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Oh, wow.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us.
Yeah.
Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
I almost feel sorry for this guy. I would have felt sorry for him if he didn't plant evidence on a person that didn't deserve it. Man. What a game. It's a great game. Story was awesome. Hell, just about everything about this game was pretty awesome. Very unique, text-based game. I've never played one before. It's a little rocky here and there, but man, oh man, it was nice. Definitely recommend it. Everybody should go out and try it. I mean, it's just, you don't get the same experience watching me. Well, still. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.